Stephen, how are you keeping? Firstly, congratulations on becoming Ireland manager. I haven't seen you since, so I just wanted to congratulate you in person.
Thank you very much. No, it's a huge privilege, I can't tell you what it means.
Yeah, obviously we've got all this coronavirus and all that type of stuff, but now we have, a date, and we know the schedule for the games basically now. So how are you excited, kind of coming into these games now? We've two Nations League games before the playoffs. I suppose that's a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, it has been an incredible time. Like 1,700 people have died. It's been a real crisis. Obviously the matches have been cancelled in England, in Ireland, throughout Europe, and I think it's. But I suppose from a football point of view, getting ready for the games, it's been a bit surreal, but we've had to sort of maximise the opportunities that we've had. We've been able to scrutinise the 8 previous games, and obviously we've seen them already, but actually sort of scrutinise the 8 previous games in the campaign, the 8 Irish games, able to watch all of Bulgaria's games. Myself, Keith Andrews, Damien Duff, Rudy Higgins, able to watch a few games each, present to each other on what we found from the games, and maximise the information that we have for Finland. Pukki scoring 10 goals for Finland qualifying, which is one player scoring 10 goals in the qualifying campaign in a tough group. It was amazing. They qualified. Wales, of course, very strong. So we have those in the Nations League, and of course Slovakia, which is a big game for us in October, and very consistent lineup. Slovakia, to watch all of their games and how they play and how they build up and so forth, and how we're going to play against them, all of that.
Yeah, well, just obviously with the project restart and everything, football's came back. Do you see this as maybe a fresh kind of clean slate? The likes of maybe Harry Arter, who's showing good form now at the moment, James McCarthy, these types of players who are getting game time now and could potentially have a kind of fresh new slate. Shane Long as well, who kind of missed out on squads, maybe through injury or whatever else, but just in your own case.
Yeah, no, they're all very much in contention, and I think obviously James McCarthy is an exceptional talent, and I think he's had a real tough time, 2 years nearly with injuries with Everton. This year he's been able to get a run of games, and he's been a consistent performer for Crystal Palace this season in the Premier League, and it's great to see him back playing. It's a joy to watch him back playing, and Harry is obviously at Fulham trying to get into the Premier League, versatile midfield player. He's been playing a holding role early in the season. In recent weeks he's playing right of a 3 in midfield, but it's a very competitive midfield Fulham to get into, and he's in the team at the moment. Shane has been, before lockdown, was getting in the team and then picked up an injury and found himself out of the team, but he's coming on and making an impact, and you have to. These are players we all have to consider. We want competition for places in all areas, and that's what we need.
Yeah, and then obviously the fact that the Euros now is postponed till next year, do you see maybe it being an advantage for some of the younger players that you might have worked with in the under-21s, maybe getting another season under their belt, maybe someone like Almeida, who potentially could go down to the Championship next season and then be maybe the main man at Norwich, just him, for example, not exactly name-checking him, but just one in it, for example.
Well, I think in relation to the Euros, we have to get there first,
that's true,
and I think we didn't qualify, and we're in the playoffs because all the teams in Group B get into the playoffs, even though we finished bottom of the group in Group B. But I think that's how we're in the playoffs, and I think we've got to do something extraordinary. We've got to win 2 away games against significant opposition. We've got to beat Slovakia away and then go and beat Bosnia away or Northern Ireland away. And we haven't done that in years, beat 2 significant teams. So we're going to have to do something special, and we have to plan to do that, because it's too important to qualify for the European Championships in Ireland. The opportunity that exists with that, very, very special. To have that, like, it would transform our country. Like, to have that in Ireland, like, we're just very historic. And but in order now, we've got to do it the hard way. We've got to go away to Slovakia and win, and then go away and win. So we're planning to try and achieve that. That's our ambition now at the moment, and we're going to try and achieve that.
Yeah, it seems to be exciting times for Irish football in the future. Are you really looking forward to the task ahead?
Yeah, no, very excited by it, and brilliant opportunity, and one that I certainly intend maximising. And we've got a lot of real talented players coming through, and a lot of it is potential, and we want to see them realise their potential. And some really good players, and some players that have been underutilised, I feel, as well, who are really talented, and so we've got to maximise that.
Absolutely. Well, Stephen, thanks very much for your time, and best of luck with the job, okay?
Thank you.
Cheers.